Greetings YouTube! This is Toy Customizer Wake Angel 2001, bringing you another custom commission. This one comes from DeviantArt user Dominic Sega123, and it's his character, Dominic the Hedgehog. So let's see him. As you can see, he mostly looks like Sonic, with clothes on, and a pair of large square scientist type glasses. So you can already see that this is pretty much going to be a repaint, which would normally be boring, but I made a lot of little accessories. Let's start with the glasses. I began by tracing out the shape of the frames on an ordinary piece of paper. Then I overlaid a plastic shell over it. In this case it was a spare action figure bubble, and used an X-Acto knife to cut the glasses frames out of the plastic. I then took white glue and traced around the edge of the cutout to create the raised frames. Once the white glue hardened, it created a surface that I could paint without worrying about it chipping off. So, upon painting the rims, I was able to create a very nice pair of large squarish glasses. Of course, it didn't come out 100% perfect. The glue didn't like to stay perfectly on the edge, but you know, they look a lot more durable. In fact, they are a lot more durable than any glasses that I've made for figures before, which were made out of clay and were very delicate. So, one body repaint later, and here is Dominic the Hedgehog. As you can see, I didn't even have to make any modifications to his head. The glasses are so precisely measured that they stay on his head through friction alone. Of course, I was kind of dissatisfied that the figure was so simple, so I decided to make some accessories. Now, the first thing I did was take a drill to his hands, which on this Sonic figure are closed fists, and made them into a very nice pair of holding things hands. Yes. And in those holding things hands, I put little accessories: a screwdriver, a circular saw, and a hammer. Because Dominic is a very hands-on type of scientist that builds things. I guess you could say he's a hedgehog version of Tails, but you know, let's not get into that. These accessories, the handles of them are made out of toothpicks and Q-tips, which fit into the grooves that I made in the holding things hands very, very precisely. When Dominic holds them, he can look pretty cool. Although I think I may have gone a little overboard on that saw. It started out as the buzz saw from that Androids figure I made into Rounder a while back. But yeah, he has accessories. He can hold his accessories. That is cool. And I hope you like him and his accessories. Okay, thank you all for watching, and thanks to Dominic Sega123.